welcome to HW News. Let us have a quick look at the headlines today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday addressed the 74th UNGA session. This was the second time that Prime Minister Modi addressed the assembly of world leaders at UN. Modi said that it's a matter of pride for him to address the 74th session of the United Nations General Assembly on behalf of 130 crore Indians. PM Modi began his speech thanking the voters in India for giving him the mandate with the majority. He said this year the world's largest election was held. The people of the world's largest democracy gave the largest mandate to me and my government by giving the highest votes. PM Modi also said that terrorism is a key challenge faced by the humanity. Highlighting India's contribution, Prime Minister Modi said India has given Buddha to the world and not Yuddha, which is war. There is a seriousness in our voice to alert the world against terror as well as resentment. Let us hear what PM Modi said.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, यूएन पीस कीपिंग मिशंस में सबसे बड़ा बलिदान अगर किसी देश ने दिया है तो वो देश भारत है। हम उस देश के वासी हैं जिसने दुनिया को युद्ध नहीं बुद्ध दिए हैं, शांति का संदेश दिया है। और इसलिए हमारी आवाज में आतंक के खिलाफ दुनिया को सतर्क करने की गंभीरता भी है और आक्रोश भी। हम मानते हैं कि ये किसी एक देश की नहीं बल्कि पूरी दुनिया की और मानवता की सबसे बड़ी चुनौतियों में से एक है। आतंक के नाम पर बटी हुई दुनिया उन सिद्धांतों को ठेस पहुंचाती है जिनके आधार पर यूएन का जन्म हुआ है और इसलिए मानवता की खातिर आतंक के खिलाफ पूरे विश्व का एकमत होना, एकजुट होना मैं अनिवार्य समझता हूं। अध्यक्ष महोदय, आज विश्व का स्वरूप बदल रहा है। 21वीं सदी की आधुनिक टेक्नोलॉजी समाज जीवन, निजी जीवन, अर्थव्यवस्था, सुरक्षा, कनेक्टिविटी और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय संबंधों में सामूहिक परिवर्तन ला रही है।
Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan on Friday once again expressed the possibility that all-out conflict between the two nuclear-armed neighbors would reverberate far beyond their borders. Khan made the remarks in a speech to the annual United Nations General Assembly after PM Modi. He said if people come out on the streets, army will shoot them. We do hear about pellet guns being used on the people of Kashmir, but after the curfew is lifted in Kashmir, there will be another attack like Pulwama and Pakistan will be blamed. He also said that if there is a bloodbath, Muslims will become radicals. You are forcing Muslims into radicalization. That's what Imran Khan said. Let us first hear what he said.
This is one of the most critical times. There will be a reaction to this. Pakistan will be blamed. Two nuclear-armed countries will come face to face like we came in February. And before we head in that direction, the United Nations has a responsibility. This is why the United Nations came into being in 1945. You were supposed to stop this happening. If this goes wrong, you hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. If a conventional war starts between the two countries, if a conventional war starts, and anything could happen, but supposing a country 7 times smaller than its neighbor, is faced with the choice. Either you surrender or you fight for your freedom till death. What will we do? I ask myself this question. And my belief is, La ilaha illallah, there is no God but one. And we will fight. And when a nuclear armed country fights to the end, it will have consequences far beyond the borders. It will have consequences for the world, which is why I repeat I'm here. Because I'm warning you, it's not a threat. It's a fair worry that where are we headed? And I've come here to tell the UN, you've got to, this is a test for the United Nations. You are the one who guaranteed the people of Kashmir the right of self-determination. India must lift this inhuman curfew, which has lasted for 55 days. It must free all political prisoners, and especially those 13,000 boys that have been picked up. Parents don't know where they've disappeared. And then the world community.
Strongly hitting back at Imran Khan's rant at the UN General Assembly, India has said that Pakistan Prime Minister's threat of unleashing nuclear devastation qualifies as brinksmanship and not statesmanship. Even coming from the leader of a country that has monopolized the entire value chain of the industry of terrorism, Prime Minister Khan's justification of terrorism was brazen and incendiary. First Secretary in India's permanent mission to the UN, Vidisha Maitra, said. Let us first hear what she said.
Mr. President, I take the floor to exercise India's right of reply to the statement made by the Prime Minister of Pakistan. Every word spoken from the podium of this august assembly, it is believed, carries the weight of history. Unfortunately, what we heard today from Prime Minister Imran Khan of Pakistan was a callous portrayal of the world in binary terms. Us versus them, rich versus poor, north versus south, developed versus developing, Muslims versus others. A script that fosters divisiveness at the United Nations, attempts to sharpen differences and stir up hatred are, simply put, hate speech. Rarely has the General Assembly witnessed such misuse, rather abuse, of an opportunity to reflect. Words matter in diplomacy. The invocation of phrases such as pogrom, bloodbath, racial superiority, pick up the gun, and fight to the end reflect a medieval mindset and not a 21st century vision. Prime Minister Imran Khan's threat of unleashing nuclear devastation qualifies as brinksmanship, not statesmanship. Even coming from the leader of a country that has monopolized the entire value chain of the industry of terrorism, Prime Minister Khan's justification of terrorism was brazen and incendiary. For someone who was once a cricketer and believed in the gentleman's game, today's speech bordered on crudeness of a variety reminiscent of the guns of Dara Adam Khel. Mr. President, now that Prime Minister Imran Khan has invited UN observers to Pakistan to verify that there are no militant organizations in Pakistan, the world will hold him to that promise.
Well, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh also slammed Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan. He said that Imran Khan is going door to door around the world and creating content for cartoonists. He also said this on Saturday. Speaking after commissioning of the INS Khanderi submarine at the dockyard of Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited here, he said that there are some powers who want to do a Mumbai-like attack on Indian coastal regions, but their desires will not be allowed to be fulfilled. Let's move on to the next news. Senior NCP leader Ajit Pawar has resigned from the post of legislator and the same has been accepted, the Maharashtra Assembly Speaker Haribhau Bagde said on Friday. Bagde said he received the resignation of Pawar, former Deputy Chief Minister and nephew of NCP Chief Sharad Pawar, in the evening. The speaker said Ajit Pawar did not disclose the reason while tendering the resignation. Ajit Pawar, who represented the Baramati segment, remained incommunicado. Other NCP leaders as well said they were clueless about their leader's move. Earlier in the day, key NCP leaders and scores of party workers thronged the Mumbai city, in support of party chief Sharad Pawar, who had planned to visit the Enforcement Directorate office after the agency registered a money laundering case against him. However, Ajit Pawar could not be seen. Meanwhile, Sharad Pawar has said that Ajit Pawar did not inform anyone in the family about this move. However, he has learned that Ajit Pawar was pained at the vendetta politics and ED case on Sharad Pawar. Let's move on to the next news. Moments before she was rushed to Delhi's AIIMS in a critical condition in August, former External Affairs Minister late Sushma Swaraj had asked Harish Salve, the lawyer who represented India at the International Court of Justice, that is ICJ, in the case pertaining to Kulbhushan Jadhav, to meet her and collect his fee of ₹1. The late BJP minister's daughter, Bansuri Swaraj, fulfilled that promise on Friday. Swaraj's husband, Swaraj Kaushal, former governor of Mizoram, tweeted that their daughter visited Salve on Friday and presented him with ₹1 coin. That's all for the headlines today. For more news and updates, log on to www.hwnews.in. You can also download our app on your Android Play Store and Apple Store. And do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter.